Okay, this is my comprehensive employee life cycle plan over my company, American Fidelity. What we do is provide supplemental insurance to educators in the state of Kentucky. So things like a cancer plan, disability, permanent life insurance, and also like retirement options. And I'm doing this over current roles that are very important. I've just enhanced them. So first I'll go over the human capital needs assessment. So the strategic goals and objectives for American Fidelity is that we strive to be a different opinion. We also focus on new partnerships and gaining more accounts. And we also, what we want to do in the next year with AI on the increase, we want to enhance what we offer with AI. It is going to be a little difficult just because we share a lot of very personal information on our customers, but we are willing to go through training. Our executives are actually putting training for this together now. But the one that I really want to focus on is striving to be a different opinion. This is our slogan, and this is what we do everything by. Basically, we want to do it differently than our competitors or anyone else that would be in a school district. And we want to provide insurance products that are just for educators, not for anybody else. Some talent gaps and trends currently, just to go over, on my team, it's about 20 or a little bit over people. It's mainly women and men older than 40. There is some younger 20s, me and another girl were recently hired. Everyone has to live in the state of Kentucky for this position. Everyone has a college degree, along with majority do have a master's degree. Some gaps that we're facing is within 2 years with the company, we do have to pass 3 securities exams. So a lot of people that have been hired previously, there's been 2 people that were let go just because they did not have the determinations to complete these. I will not be surprised if we put on a new requirement of higher education and we shift to the younger generations, which would be new postings for this talent to reflect those. So attraction, how are we going to do this for the new positions? Just the value proposition that we go by for everything is to provide reliable and comprehensive employee benefit solutions with a strong focus on customer service. So our main thing is providing customer service, but how we can do that to the best of our ability is how American Fidelity takes care of its employees. So recruitment and selection will be next. So the current pipeline for talent is pretty standard. They post on LinkedIn, there is referrals, and there is internal hires. For example, I was a referral from someone previously at the company, but with that said, there was only 2 people that applied, so it wasn't a lot of diversity in that. The future pipeline, I don't think we necessarily need to change the 3, we just need to add some on. So LinkedIn referrals, internal hire, college recruitment, and intern access. We do have an internship, but it's only accessible at our corporate office. I would like to expand that into bigger cities, like our office in Kentucky is in Lexington, Kentucky, and then also having a virtual option for this as well, and then starting to recruit more at colleges if we are going to focus on the younger generation. And then selection and interview process. So the interview process is pretty tedious. For me, it took about 5 to 6 months. So you send in resume for both what we're focusing on, so account managers and senior account relations coordinator, which is SARC. Bachelor's degree are required and relative experience that you can speak on. You do have to take a DISC assessment. You have to pass with an 80% or higher to advance to the next level. It basically just shows that you would like what we do. You shadow a full day with an American Fidelity employee. You interview with state managers, complete and pass background check. Then for account managers, you do have to pass the life and health insurance exam. And then for the SARCs, you do have to pass some required certifications because they are dealing with the billing department. So the total rewards package with these are going to differ just because it's completely different things. So for the account manager package, it is salary and commission based. So first year it's going to be $75,000, and then commission percentage, you do start out with a lower, and then it goes up as you go up in the company, keep meeting your quotas. There is a flexible schedule because you will be traveling a lot. So you do have a company card, gas card, computer, and MasterCard. You are traveling a lot, so there's not really set days of PTO because like schools aren't as busy in the summer. They're not as busy around Christmas time. So we're not going to count that against you if there's no school in session. And then we do have some trips and bonuses, like there is an all-expense paid trip every few years if you do meet certain quotas, and we do provide Christmas gifts or Christmas bonuses. For the SARC, there is a salary of $48,000, and then the access to have raises every 2 years, depending on what your manager says. Flexible schedule, it is hybrid or remote because you do not have the need to be in schools, but if there is a billing issue at one of the schools you do need to go in, it will be 20 PTO days to start, not including like sick paid days. You get the same perks like company card, computer, gas card, MasterCard, and you instead of trips, you have incentive days like a spa day, all paid sporting event, and then you do get a pretty good Christmas bonus of $5,000 every year. So common aspects of the packages that both of them will have is a 401k match, health, dental, and vision plans, and AF benefit plans like cancer, disability, and life insurance. These are both accessible to you, your spouse, you children, or just family coverage. And then you do get some health reimbursement for like gym membership, gym classes, and then you do get appreciation gift cards from the company every 6 months. So some development, this will happen after you first start, and it's just going to continue through your career. So for account managers, both of these development is just more about how to maintain an account because that is what we lack in the current. We do great about knowing our products and knowing questions, but we work with accounts every single day. So we need to know how to better take care of them. So for account managers on day 1, they're going to be learning about addressing potential customer service issues. Day 2, understanding potential billing issues. Day 3, setting communication requirements like when to get back to people. Day 4, they're going to be training on software. And day 5, they're going to be role playing with real world examples with a group. So for SARCs, again, they're billing representatives, so they handle all of the billing issues with the accounts. So this is what there's going to be about. So understanding and practicing discrepancy reports. This is basically when a bill does not match up with what they have coming out of their paycheck. Day 2, understanding the billing needs with a new account. Why are we losing an account? Anything like that. Day 3, setting direct points of contact for the SARC in that area. And then day 4, training on software that's accessible to districts. Day 5, role playing with real billing issues. And goal setting, feedback, and appraisal processes for this is going to be the same for both. So decreasing the number of billing issues, phone calls to less than 500 a month, discrepancy reports done within 5 business days. Right now it's 15. So this would be a huge difference. Creating software training for the district's benefits representative. They're kind of just going in this blind, so it'd be nice to give them some training. Feedback would be feedback from the corporate office on billing phone calls, and managers will be giving feedback on a weekly basis. And then appraisal processes would be the corporate billing department will meet with the AM and SARC of the district monthly to address what is going on, and then 360-degree feedback will be done by both just to keep them accountable. So employee relations retention, I have 2 ideas for this. We have a monthly meeting, so every single month we're going to draw a new employee, and then we're just going to keep giving them like words of encouragement and affirmation, give them a gift card at the end just to make them feel special, because it is important to feel appreciated in your team. Second idea, to just increase leadership. So you do get emails if you do want to be in a management position. You could go to conferences And also, we do provide colleagues with a shadow day if they do want to shadow someone that's not in that role but they're interested in it. So we do offer that. And we do offer tuition assistance after your first initial year with the company if you do want to continue your education. So separation, it's not a fun thing to talk about, but it is going to happen. So for involuntary, first, clear communication to the employee about why, what went wrong, provide timeline of when they need to be figuring things out, and process payments. So commission paychecks, anything like that. And they need to return all their benefits. We need to communicate to the accounts of the employee just so they're not contacting them anymore, and then they will complete an exit survey, and we will check in each month for 3 months. So this is pretty much the same. They just need to communicate with us if they want to leave us. Obviously, everything's return, and then it's the same there. So implementation and monitoring. So this is pretty spread out, but like assessment would take about a month, attraction a day, recruitment and selection I have for about 5 months because again, our process is very long. Total rewards will be defined right after someone is hired. Development, that's going to be ongoing. Same with employee retention and experience, and then separation will obviously happen when that needs to happen. And then some KPIs to think about is we're going to use the use of AI tools to measure increase of applicants on job postings, measure if talent is more diverse by the DISC test scores, measure effectiveness of training by the exam scores at the end of training weeks, and we're going to use AI tools to compare retention rates of these roles in the past to the present with this employee new life cycle, and then quarterly reviews that we already do have in place. And then thank you. If you have any questions for me, just reach out to my email. That's not my real number, but just reach out at my email and I will be sure to answer them. Thank you.